So, welcome all. In this video I will explain the if-else statement. And imagine you have a set of statements that you only want to execute under a certain condition. And if this condition is false, then you want to execute another set of statements. And to do this, we have to use an if-else statement. And the syntax of an if-else statement is as follows. So we start by typing if, then rounded brackets, and then two curly brackets. And between the rounded brackets, we define a condition. And then it follows with an else block. So under the if, we type else, and then two curly brackets. So here we type a condition. And condition always results in true or false. And if the condition is true, then the statements here are executed. So the statements between the curly brackets after the if statement. And if the condition is false, then the statements in the else block will be executed. So the statements between those curly brackets here. So let's give an example. So imagine we have an integer I, and we ask the user to prompt a number on the console. And then we can check if the number is greater than 5. And if the number is greater than 5, we print I is greater than 5 on the console. And if I is not greater than 5, we will print the following text on the console. I is equal or less than 5. Yep, so what happens here is we first check the condition of the if statement. If this condition is true, then this part will be executed, so the statements between those curly brackets. If this condition is false, then this part will be executed, so the statements between those curly brackets. And after, it continues under the if-else block. Yeah, so at this place. So at the end of this program, I will print end program. So let's run this program. And let's type the number 8. And you see here, it prints I is greater than 5 and end program. So on line 14, it checks the condition. 8 is greater than 5. And therefore, it will execute the statements between those curly brackets here, which is in this case a single statement with which prints I is greater than 5 on the console, which we see here. Let's run this program again. So let's type the number 3. And now you see it prints I is equal or less than 5. So on line 14, it again checks the condition. So 3 is not greater than 5, so the condition becomes false. And therefore it executes the statements between those curly brackets here. So the curly brackets belonging to the else block. And in this case, it's a single statement which prints I is equal or less than 5 on the console. And after, it continues after the if-else block. And the next statement is on line 21, which prints end program on the console, which we see here. So that's it for this video. So in this video, we have seen the if-else statement.